Warriors reporter Kendra Andrews joins Perk, Brian, and me now. Hey, Perk, I'd pay some good money to see you swing a golf club.
Not me. I tried it once, never again.
Never
I'm
again?
telling you, you don't want to see that.
No, I think
you don't want to see that.
I think I do. Steph, though, clearly enjoying his summer vacation, but some of the young Warriors, they are at work in Vegas at Summer League, including James Wiseman. He made his long-awaited return to the floor last night, played 20 minutes, scored 11 points. That's what the numbers say. But Kendra, what are the Warriors saying about his performance?
Yeah, Malika, there's just a great sense of relief, right, that James finally played an official game of basketball. It's been 3 months, I think, or maybe more since he played those 3 G League games with the Warriors, the Santa Cruz Warriors. So there's just a great sense of relief. It's a lot of weight off of his shoulders and the Warriors' shoulders. And I spoke with a couple members of the coaching staff, and their sentiment is this. Now we can finally see what we're actually working with and really start to figure out what James's role is going to be with this team next season. And they're really emphasizing the fundamentals with him. You know, be a big roller. It's been a while since the Warriors have had a good big roller. Set screens, be an elite rebounder. And James said, yeah, look, I only grabbed 2 boards in that game. I have to do better. And he said there are a lot of areas of my game that I have to do better at. But of course, right, because as we said, it's been a year and a half since he's played an NBA game. But again, it's just relief and excitement that he's finally on the court. He cleared that hurdle, and now they can really start to work him up and figure out what his identity is going to be with this team.
Well, another Warrior that was on display was Jonathan Kuminga. I mean, a game-high 28 points. What's the plan for him, for both players, really, for the remainder of Summer League?
Well, the hope is that, the plan, I should say, is that Jonathan Kuminga and James Wiseman will play on Tuesday against the Celtics, along with Moses Moody, who did not play on Sunday because he was feeling under the weather. The Warriors would really like to see all 3 of those guys play together. The Warriors are going to have a practice here in Las Vegas in just a couple minutes, and that's going to give them a better evaluation of how each of them is doing and feeling. But the plan, the tentative plan, is for all 3 of those players to play on Tuesday, and then they'll go from there.
All 3 of those players, that's Kuminga, Wiseman, and who, Big Perk? Moses
Moody. Moody Moses Moody.
Moses.
That's what I'm going to call him.
Double M.
M.
All right, I'll be single M. Perk, if the Warriors are going to repeat as champions, though, who is more important, Wiseman or Kuminga?
I think it's Jonathan Kuminga. When you look at him, right? I watched him in Summer League, and I was impressed by his playmaking. Okay, his skill set is already there. He's athletic as hell, one of the most athletic players in the NBA today. And so when I look at Jonathan Kuminga and what he could bring to the table, being so versatile, being able to go out there and switch 1 through 5s on pick and rolls. Also being able, when the Warriors do go small, moving him to the 5 position, being that lob threat at the basket. Can I say this for a second? When I think about the Warriors, they have a unique situation like no other team in the NBA. They are set up for the next 10 years to be a title contender every single year. They're the only team in basketball that have a great mixture of veterans and young guys, with Looney, Draymond, Klay, and Steph being the mentors and being the leaders of the ship to mentor these young guys in Poole, Wiseman, Kuminga, Moses Moody, and all the rest of these young guys that's coming up under them. Once they pass the torch to them and take a back seat, the Warriors are going to be in great position for years to come.
Brian?
Yeah, Malika, so the guys that they lost, their role players, Otto Porter and Gary Payton II, are players that are filling a void that Kuminga needs to step into. They are going to count on him to play a role next year. And, Wiseman is, he's got incredible raw talent. Kuminga's gotten more, experience. They need him to play more. But I got to say, listening to this interview, this podcast interview that the Warriors owner Joe Lacob gave, I mean, we already knew kind of how he felt about James Wiseman. But in that interview, you could just tell how excited he is about him. And he's effusive about him. He just had back surgery, but he went and watched him scrimmage 5-on-5 before the team even went to Vegas, and then made sure he was there yesterday to watch Wiseman's first game. So when the owner is such a believer in you and is excited about your potential, you're going to get opportunities at some point. So I think Kuminga will be the guy that's more in the rotation at the start. But I promise you, Wiseman's going to get his chance.
Right. They still have Kevon Looney, who was incredible for them in the playoffs on their roster. So we'll see how that shakes out for the Warriors.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.